It's still real to me, damn it!
Now back to more of Wrestling on the Spectrum with Brody the Brain Herman, JC and Patrico on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
And somebody that John Cena did face during his career was revealed as the Masked Man. Personal opinion here, I think the reveal came too soon. I think the reveal came way too soon.
I think people knew it already, and I think for Paul Heyman, if they already know it already, why don't we just reveal him at that point? If they already know, stop giving him clues and just reveal that he's under the mask.
So why then? I mean, if it was the worst kept secret, then why do we even do it? Like, why do we even
Here's
put the
why you do
it?
I'll draw this out. I love his new look, by the way. Kind of looks like John Moxley now, except he's better in the ring than Moxley ever was.
Okay, you and your hate for Moxley.
It's just...
I got that clip.
All right,
don't. Let's get back to Theory. All right, no, listen. Austin Theory is one of the greatest technical wrestlers could be of his generation.
I agree.
mean, he is so good in the ring, and I think Paul Heyman sees that. He's the guy Paul Heyman would adore, and it makes sense that he's in the group. And I'm so glad that he's away from Grayson Waller. It's such a relief, and finally he's in a legitimate group. He can be the technical guy in the group with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, that he could put on great matches, because I don't think Heyman has the confidence that Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker can put on great matches necessarily yet. Austin Theory, he knows, can put on great matches. You're right, take a fall maybe every once in a while and still come out of it okay.
He's going to be the J.D. McDonough of the Vision.
Sort of, but yes. Sort of. Yeah, sort of, except J.D. McDonough is more of an up-and-coming star rather than Theory, who I think the fan base is just trying. We need a refresh button. Heyman can do all the promos, so he doesn't have to worry about his promos. He can talk in short spurts because Heyman can take care of some of the talking. And I would like him not to be wearing a bodysuit anymore. Just get rid of it. I think he has too good of a physique to hide it. And I think he should be in new ring gear, which I think he will be in the Vision. He'll be able to showcase his strength and athleticism and ability in a group of the Vision. He can be seen as an intimidating individual when he's in the group, which makes him a lot better. The reason why the Shield worked is because they were seen as an intimidating group of men that can cause havoc.
Yep.
I think the Vision is that type of group where there are a lot of young wrestlers in the group that they're intimidating and that they can cause havoc. And having Theory seen as a guy who can cause havoc is something that is refreshing for the audience and is important. Paul Heyman will give him, and everyone's like, well, Paul Heyman had Cesaro and he had Curtis Axel and he had Ryback and he had, all these different guys and he had Mike Knox and he had all these different guys. And no, it's not the same because they all weren't in a group. They weren't all in a group. They weren't as talented as Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed and Austin Theory. People didn't take them as seriously as they took these guys. And I think these people, they're important individuals in the audience's eyes. And I think that's why I think it was a good move to have Theory under the mask. And I'm glad to see him in the Vision. I'm glad that he'll be restored by Paul Heyman, and hopefully the audience will gravitate towards the group. And I'm looking forward to this a lot. I'm very excited to see Austin Theory was the guy under the mask and not somebody else.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think the perfect way to explain Paul Heyman is Paul Heyman can take deli turkey meat and make it Thanksgiving dinner. He can't take bologna and make it prime rib.
Right.
He could take something, and if you've got something, some sort of talent, whether it be in the ring, on the mic, your character, your personality, if you have something that shines, Paul Heyman can then make you look like a god.
Yes.
If you don't have any of those things, Paul Heyman can't make you look good. And he's tried multiple times,
of course,
and unfortunately failed with a lot. I think one of those shining examples is with Curtis Axel.
Yeah.
Curtis Axel had the look. Mm-hmm. He could wrestle. He had no personality.
None at all.
And he had horrendous promo skills.
Yes.
And even a genius like Paul Heyman couldn't save him.
Right.
But you take somebody that's right there, like an Austin Theory, like a Braun Breaker, like a Bronson Reed, and you take somebody that's right there and you introduce Paul Heyman, now you found that missing puzzle piece.
Yes. And I love Austin Theory because he's kind of blown up on social media too and TikTok.
Yes.
He has his own little special theme.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys know about the I've been popping bottles?
Yes.
So he is, again, one of those guys that I always say, I love it.
He has personality.
He gets it.
He does. He's from Atlanta. He's from Atlanta. He's one of those guys, old Southern wrestling, that's in his head. He's one of those guys. He gets it. He could have been in the territories. He's watched. He studied the game. He takes pride in his stuff. He reminds me, he doesn't have the promo skills with CM Punk, but he's straight edged, and he's one of these guys that's just focused, and I think he kind of gets it. Listen, Grayson Waller, that was never going to, I don't even think they liked each other in real life, and Grayson Waller's just...
Oh, really?
I don't think they liked each other in real life. They couldn't probably stand each other.
Wow.
I just don't. I just think, why is Waller at my level? And he's not at my level. And I think it's one of my biggest gripes with Paul Levesque's booking is, why are we holding this guy down? I don't get it. Why is he in a tag team with Grayson Waller? I don't get it. I don't know why. He's not a tag team wrestler. He can be in a stable, but you've got the bronze, so Austin can have singles matches, and he can win in heel ways because he can have interference. He couldn't have that before in tag team wrestling because it's not really prominently featured in WWE. He can win matches in different ways. He can incorporate different elements. Heyman can use his managerial skills and really incorporate not just on the promos, but in the matches. And I think that's so important for a heel wrestler to win in those type of matches. And I think that will bring new elements to Austin Theory's matches, and he can do the moves. He's extremely athletic. He's extremely gifted, and I'm looking forward to see what he can do with the vision. I'm very excited about this.
Okay, so that leads me to my next question here, and that is, what's next? What do we see from the vision?
I think what you see from the vision is Braun Breaker and CM Punk are going to wrestle at the Barclays Center. It's going to end up in some disqualification or some countout. That's fine. Have it on TV. Get it out of the way. Have a disputed finish. And then you go into either the Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber, and Braun Breaker wins it. He goes up against CM Punk at WrestleMania. CM Punk puts over Braun Breaker like $1 million. Breaker gets his crowning moment at WrestleMania. He's got the title now. But wait a minute. We have jealousy. We have tension in the vision.
I was just going to say,
you wants the title. Bronson Reed wants the title.
I was going to say, you just said that you've got their tag team between the Bronze, and now all of a sudden you're talking about Braun Breaker going on a singles run. So are we going to see that tension in that feud?
I don't think they're going to win tag team championships. I think that ship has sailed. I think you have them as a tag team, sort of like loosely as a tag team every once in a while on TV, and then but you give Braun, because Braun is a generational talent as well as Gunther, the two best wrestlers in the company. You get Breaker to win the title at Mania over Punk and give him his crowning moment, and then Heyman is going to have the dissension like he did in the Bloodline, because Heyman's great at that. He understands dissension. Don't have guys that are always going to be friends in a group. You have to have some reason to have intertensional feud. He's had that since ECW, where always have the feuds going on with everybody and always having multiple people coming after you and chasing you, and that's wrestling. That's wrestling. You don't want these guys to be all getting along all the time and celebrating kumbayaing in the ring. We need to have tension. And to put the belt on Breaker, and Austin Theory can have the U.S. title or the Intercontinental title, and same with Bronson Reed, and then they're kind of having their feud with each other. That's wrestling.
I love it.
That's wrestling in a nutshell.
I love it, and I'm excited to see where they go with the vision. I'm excited to see how they handle Seth Rollins' return sometime in 2026.
Absolutely.
And there is so much wrestling that's going to be happening in 2026.
Yes.
Where the storylines go, it's all kind of up in the air right now, and we will give you our thoughts on our 2025 wrestling recap next week here on the show.